Hey, Anthropomorphic Nerd here today. First of all, if you hear anything in the background, that's probably just my fan that's on because it's really hot. So yeah, I turned my fan on in my bedroom. That's all. That's the only thing you can hear. And today I'm going to be blind reacting to another thing Joe Crazy recommended to me, and also the other internet historian video that was recommended to me by some Canadian YouTuber, a guy. I said that wrong, but that's actually what his name is. So it's funny, I guess. It is to me. So they both recommended me to watch two things: The Fall of 76 and The Bike Lock Fugitive of Berkeley. I'm gonna watch them in two separate videos, but I'm gonna start this off with The Bike Lock Fugitive of Berkeley, just because the Bike Lock Fugitive is sounds a lot funnier, and it is a lot it's a lot shorter than the other video. The other one was about 30 minutes long. This one's only like 5. So I just easily decided to do this one first. First, I'm gonna start by liking it because, you know, always like the video because, you know, maybe it brightens his day. He already has 200k likes, so it doesn't really matter probably that much to him. But whatever brightens up his day. And also, in The Fall of 76, I probably know a little bit more about that than I do about the Bike Lock Fugitive of Berkeley, which I never heard about. But it was recommended to me, and I was like, I'm basically not even Anthropomorphic Nerd anymore. I'm more of just a human guy. Because I don't only blind react to internet historian, I haven't had a lot to blind react to over the couple days. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. So I'll start this video off right now, and then I'll get on to The Fall of 76. So let's open it up, and we're gonna start it off in 3, 2, 1, play.
April 15th, lest we forget, was one of the biggest PvP battles in recent history. Red Pill Alliance versus Antifa Horde. Outside of the battlefield, GMs and mods stood around doing nothing.
Hey, how come you guys are hanging back?
That would be a good question for the Chief of Police.
So here's the
scene.
Elven Warlock. Gypsy Spec. She attempts Snatch. Miss.
Snatch.
Female Pandaren Monk steps in. She uses light slapping. It's very effective.
Light slapping.
This neutral NPC, Sean, is keeping everyone calm. There'll be no fight today. But then,
Sean.
A rogue comes forward. He pops out of stealth. Boom! Cheap shot.
Oh.
900 critical damage and stunned for 2 seconds.
Damn.
That's a nice mace. Check that out. Oh yeah. Level 90 bike lock, plus 40 strength with a 50% proc bleed
okay.
enchant.
Yeah, okay,
the rogue
I get
uses
it.
vanish and slinks back into the crowd.
He hit him with a bike
Sean
lock?
is seriously hurt. He finds a priest in time, but he needs a trip to the hospital.
I thought that was like his
stitches.
fist. I didn't even see anything in his hand.
This is assault with a deadly weapon. This guy should be
is a piece of metal.
Locked up. I'm sorry. The masked man, presumably after finding that his bike was stolen,
so they call him the
walked home
Bike Lock
that
Thief of Berkeley?
He slipped into his comfy bed.
I mean, yeah,
And
how are you
after
gonna
a hard
catch someone
day
who's
smashing the fash,
fully cloaked?
slipped into a deep sleep.
He woke up the next morning.
When he woke up in the morning, something was off. His phone was going absolutely bananas. During the night, Paul was working busily. They saw what had happened and they were outraged by it. They unholstered their autism and aimed it squarely at the masked man. The hunt was on. They broke down every bit of footage they could.
That song from SpongeBob. How are you supposed to find someone who doesn't want to be found? Also, there's literally millions of other people who are also wearing the exact same thing.
Who matched every detail. Let's break down the clues.
You have no proof.
Match. Eyes.
Let's enhance it.
Blue. Match. Glasses. Match. Height. Approximately 15 Starbucks ventis. That's a match.
Of course.
They started superimposing his face to confirm. Match. They used facial recognition software. Match.
You're gonna need a confession out of this guy because it's not
where his mask
proof.
Slipped off.
Okay, that's enough proof.
Bingo.
That's
Next,
just the right amount of proof.
information. his social media, address, phone number, employment. Turns out he's a teacher's assistant at a local university, specializing in ethics and moral philosophy.
Of course he is. I mean, why wouldn't he? That's like every protester in all
this
of
information
America.
was forwarded to the police. Employers were contacted. The employers made a statement. Then they scrubbed his name from their staff profiles. By now he was getting spooked. He went silent on social media and into hiding. Major publications follow up and start printing his name. Wanted posters went up, and citizens were reporting sightings.
I can understand
But today
why
he
they
is
want to
still
catch
on
this
the
guy, but like,
So for now, he's just
Yeah.
another name to add to Paul's new Antifa database. Hey, yeah, it's me. Okay, so I just got a
okay, I'm gonna pause it. Wait, does he have
phone
anything else
with
to say?
Antifa. They said we can join, but we need to bring our own bike locks. Are you in? Yeah, that sounds good. We'll bring everyone.
Oh, it was Antifa. Okay.
Rebel Fire.
When you think of
Okay,
that,
I'm not much of a historian guy. That's mainly why I'm watching these videos, because I don't know much about history or really anything like that. It's actually my worst subject. Okay, so yeah, I kind of understand that, but I don't understand why they I feel like it's because the news was hyping it up a little too much. That's kind of why they wanted to catch this guy. But I mean, the person he assaulted didn't die. So he's not a murderer, just an assaulter. So I don't exactly know how long the police were like hunting this guy, but I don't feel like it was actually that long. Maybe like 6 months or less, even less than that, definitely. Unless the public made too much, or social media made it out to be much worse than it actually was. But I'm not talking about that guy who actually got hit, because he probably wants this guy dead. Which makes sense, because he was the one who was assaulted. Sean, I think that's what it was. Or it was just some random guy who was behind Sean. I don't actually remember. I don't actually know what they were mad about in the beginning. But it's weird that they would use so much taxpayer dollars, put so much effort into catching this one guy when it didn't really make a difference at the end of the day. Like, his crime wasn't major. Like, I mean, probably to the guy he hurt, but still, at the end of the day, it wasn't that major of a crime. And he probably still would have gone to jail. But if I was the guy who got hit, I would have probably just let it go. I don't know if the guy in particular did let it go or not, but I would have just let it go, because there's no reason to hold a grudge against some nameless, faceless person that you don't know. And you don't gotta get the CSI team in to catch this dude because they have better things to do. Like, do the police and everybody, the social justice system, have anything better to do than catch some random guy who happened to assault someone? Well, I mean, it was on public news network, so yeah. But that's basically it. I don't know if I'm yes or no for the bike lock, the Fugitive of Berkeley. And that's really it. So, I don't have anything else to say. If you like this blind reaction, then leave it a like, subscribe, you'll see more of my videos. And if you have anything else to say, anything I didn't catch, put it down in the comments. I love it when you put down full descriptions of what actually happened and everything that was going on, so I can read them and actually understand most of what's happened. Next I'm going to go to the fall of 76 and I have a good idea of what happened in that. So I'm going to end off the video here. So, yeah. So, Anthropomorphic Nerd out. Bye.